Welcome in, Mulatto tribe. Today, I'd like to discuss my theory on why many mulatto people identify as solely Black, and I myself used to even be one of them. So my theory is many mulatto women and men identify as only Black because many of us grew up in the suburbs, not all, but many. So we came of age in predominantly white schools, in institutions where we were perceived as solely Black because we were the only quote-unquote Black people that many of our classmates had regular access to in real life. Therefore, we internalized and took on that role of how our peers, teachers, and coaches perceived us. Definitely our peers above the teachers and the coaches. Now, of course, this isn't to say that we didn't have Black friends or spend ample time with Black family members. But as an adolescent, you do spend the majority of your waking hours in school, not with your parents or family. Now, it was this cosplaying of Black that prompted many of us to reject the other half of us, the white half more specifically. Because in no world, unless we are white passing, did our white classmates see themselves in us racially. So we internalized our external assigned Blackness. We experienced racism, prejudice, and stereotypes from some in the white community, and that solidified to us how the world perceived us, Black. Due to this shared trauma of white racism, many of us clung to our Blackness because we knew the only other people who could relate were other Black people. And if we were to delineate from being fully Black, it would mean invalidating the racism and prejudice that we'd experienced. Oftentimes, this white racism shaped how we saw the world and greatly affected who we grew up to be. However, many of us were missing the crucial fact that despite what we look like and in spite of how we are perceived, it will never change the overwhelming fact that we were still half white. More importantly, that our mulatto experiences, while aligned in many ways with the monoracial Black experience, was not equally the same as our own. So despite cosplaying as Black, we still lacked the upbringing of two monoracial Black parents. And regardless of our shared white racism experiences, there were things we experienced from monoracial Black people that they could never relate to. I would love to make a longer video on the many inherent differences we experience as mulatto children and as adults, but I wanted to share my theory here on Patreon first for my valued mulatto tribe. I'm honestly not even sure if I'm going to make this public on YouTube, so we shall see. Either way, Patreon heard it first. So thank you so much for supporting my time and creative energy. It truly means the world to me. Let me know in the comments if you can relate to this experience. And until next time, stay high vibe, my mulatto tribe. Peace.